This is Phnom Penh, Cambodia, an incredible city in Southeast Asia with many things to do. Yet this city is surprisingly underrated. Today I'm going to show you some wonderful places to see in Phnom Penh while also doing a challenge. What can $20 get us in Cambodia? Well, thankfully a lot of great attractions of Phnom Penh are free or very affordable to visit. And they are fantastic. Despite the sweltering heat, I really felt like I was in a fairy tale for most of the day. So grab a drink and enjoy walking through this beautiful city with me, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more solo female travel adventures.
Good morning, you guys. I'm back in one of my favorite countries in this world, and today I thought I would do one of those challenges, seeing how far $20 US dollars can get you in Phnom Penh in Cambodia. Cambodia is a very affordable country. However, with that being said, is it still affordable in 2025? Cambodia is more expensive than Vietnam, and it's also more expensive than Thailand in many aspects, such as food. So it's going to be interesting to see how far we can go on $20 budget. Actually, for a capital, so far it feels very peaceful, but I haven't explored much here. I only got here from Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. I got a bus to Phnom Penh. I do want to get some breakfast, and I actually need to get $20. Cambodia is one of the very few countries that has two official currencies. One of them is Cambodian riel, but also US dollars is another official currency widely accepted everywhere here. Usually when you go to most shops, most restaurants, supermarkets, you will have prices in dollars and in reals. Sometimes even you will just get prices in US dollars. I've noticed that the locals pay in US dollars too. And I've also noticed that things are slightly cheaper if you pay with dollars, not with reals. Phnom Penh in this area seems a bit under construction. As you can see, many roads are not paved, not finished, not in the best shape. Here we have a canal, which is not the cleanest either. A lot of random things here on the streets. Some food, some tires. Look, there's a graffiti of a rat coming out of a trash bin. I've got to say, out of everywhere I've been to in 2025 so far, Cambodia, Phnom Penh feel the hottest. I feel like I'm melting. Here is, I believe, an ATM, although I don't know if it's open. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that should be okay. That ATM was out of service. Let's try to find another one. Oh, we have first challenge of the day. Let's try this one. I don't know if this is actually going to work, but there's another one here. Finally, success. I managed to get the money out. I managed to get it in real, not in dollars. I might look for an air conditioning place because my phone is overheating. Could I get the iced brown sugar bubble fresh milk and the red bean bun? Do I just pick it up myself? Yeah? Or maybe the pineapple bun. Oh, let's try the pineapple bun actually. Starting the day off with not the most local place, but it's because honestly I was overheating. It was just so hard to find cash. I've actually already spent $2.80 just for the pineapple bun and for an iced bubble drink. I used to love these when I was in Hong Kong. They are very distinct, and the ones I tried in Hong Kong taste amazing. So let's give this one a go. I just love these. The pineapple buns are incredible. They still look like nothing special and they don't have anything inside, but the way they make them, they taste better than any other bun I've ever tried. The bubbles are delicious. This is exactly what I needed today. So the first place I want to take you guys to, one of the most, if not the most beautiful pagoda in the whole of Phnom Penh. It's quite far from here, it's around 3 kilometers. It would take us ages to walk there. So I'm just going to book a local tuk-tuk, and the best way to do so in Phnom Penh, in my opinion, is through the Grab app. This is not sponsored at all. You don't have to negotiate with a driver. It's all done on the app. All the drivers are registered and they all have high ratings, and the whole ride is registered. I've never had problems with Grab in Cambodia. This is the Grab app, in case you haven't heard about it. And I'm just going to put this cafe as a pickup and the Wat Phnom as a drop-off. You can also get a car if you want an AC, but we don't have budget for a car with an AC today. Just looking for a ride. Okay, we've got one. Right, so we'll wait. Yeah. Hello. Interesting facts in Vietnam. Tuk-tuks are not allowed on the road from what I could tell. So Grab would only have scooters and they would be cheaper. But here there are no scooter Grab. It's only tuk-tuks. Still half the price of taxi. Right here you can see the Genocide Museum. Such a hot day. There's some scaffolding and men working, but that's good, like constantly improving. Wow, look at this detail. This place is fascinating. There are so many people selling offerings. Here you can buy some beds to release. Fun fact, when I first went to Cambodia to Siem Reap, I had no idea why there are many people selling beds in front of temples. So I asked you guys in one of my Siem Reap videos why that is. Now I know that in Khmer culture and in many temples you have beds so you can buy and release them into the wild. I've got a confession to make. I did not actually pay a $1 fee to enter this temple. I didn't see any ticket counters, so I must have missed it, or maybe today it's an open entry, I have no idea. Hello, hello. Khmer people, together with Filipino people, are probably the two most kind, welcoming cultures I have ever come across. Can I get matcha latte? $2.50 Drip Cafe matcha latte. The coffee was cheaper, so to be honest, to do this video right, I should have gone for the coffee or even just the normal green tea. But you guys, I love matcha. I'm not feeling an absolute best today because it is a bit too hot to do these things and attractions and things. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it's very hot. So if I can treat myself to some real matcha, I will. I have read reviews of this Drip Cafe and the reviews are really good for their matchas. So normally I would leave this ice behind or just throw it away. But here I feel like I need it. I'm going to wait until it slowly melts and drink it. I want to take you guys to the river before we head on to Central Market, one of the most interesting places in Phnom Penh. We are by the Mekong River, a very important place for Southeast Asia, Mekong River, which goes from here to Vietnam, where it eventually turns into Delta. Sunset cruise, depart 5 p.m, return 6:30 p.m. Unfortunately, we cannot do it because it's way outside our budget. I already don't have enough out of $20 to do this. So I guess these boats leave in the afternoon. 1866. So you can see how this temple and the region here has changed over years. This is hospital. very confused. What is this? Like a medical center outside with hospital beds? That's such a beautiful walkway. But I think it's time to explore bigger, better things. Let's go to the Central Market, you guys. This is one of the most famous area for tourists to stay in Phnom Penh, so by the promenade. So beautiful. With every step of my way, I love the city more and more and more. And this is one of the best things you can do, explore. Oh. These are mostly things for the temples, offerings, decorations, etc. What's here? This is like some deep fried bread. Looks nice, but at the minute I only have drinks on my mind. Here we have grilled fish. I know this sounds very basic, but I'm dying for some cold Coca-Cola. Yeah, I know, very basic. Is this already inside the Central Market? I don't think so, but let's go in and check. We have some fake jewelry here. Some beautiful necklaces though. Look at the one with a green gemstone. So some cosmetics, more fake jewelry. A lot of jewelry actually. Here you can get your nails done. I got my nails done recently, so no need. Oh, the small spa. You can also get your eyelashes done here. Look, here we have meats. For someone like me who doesn't eat pork, this is a bit too much to see. Maybe you guys don't want to see this either. Actually, Central Market is quite far from here. It's another 15-minute walk. Fresh fruit smoothie for 6,000. $1.50. I think we're doing it. I'm gonna have a little smoothie break. I have my little notes where I note everything down, how much I spend, so I don't go over budget. It's very interesting. It's like a slushie. We are in a place called Lucky Roo. I just found it randomly, so literally on the way to the Central Market. But this looks very nice. It looks fresh. It's quite sour, which is what I wanted. I didn't want it to be too sweet. It's amazing. All right, let's continue with our Central Market mission. Now I understand why there are so many of these places that sell cold drinks and bubble tea and coffee and all that. You just have to constantly drink something cold here in order to survive. The contrast here between the expensive, beautiful cars and tuk-tuks is quite shocking, to be honest. But I guess you could say the same about the properties. Although it's not as obvious, the closer you look, the more you realize that some people live in beautiful, high security properties, while others have a very basic accommodation. We found some shade. This place is called Canadia Garden. The architecture here looks very interesting. It looks more European, French European. Cambodia was under French colony for a long time, so there's bound to be some architecture that has been taken from the French colonial period, and I believe these buildings are exactly from that era. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they certainly remind me a lot more of French architecture as opposed to Khmer. Why is Jackie Chan selling Canon cameras in Phnom Penh? This is how a lot of people live in Phnom Penh. I have noticed that having bars across the windows is very common, even in hotels. Like I'm staying in a pretty nice hotel, and even that has bars across the windows. Yeah, we go inside now. Oh wow, why does this remind me of England? For real. Even in my hometown in Hertfordshire, we have a space that looks exactly like this. This is such a cool architecture. No. Surprisingly, I can't see any food here yet, but for sure, many different accessories. It's a nice open space, and there are not many people here. Maybe at this time of day, People are not really doing their shopping. Cosmetics. This kind of also reminds me of my childhood. Back in the day when I was little, my grandma would take me to different markets and they used to look very much like this. Now everything is more modern, which doesn't mean it's better for me. Oh, look at this water system. That's very old school. Here we have hairdressers. Everyone is smiling. People here are so kind. You can even get your hair colored here because there are different hair dyes and different colors on the wall. I mean, I don't think I can do much with like $10 I've got left, or maybe just over $10. But if you have more money than me today, you can definitely have a little makeover. Got this fake Louis Vuitton, more fake Louis Vuittons, but actually feel quite sturdy. To me, they feel good quality. Here we have a lady sewing things, like making some adjustments to the clothes, I guess. Here's another lady doing nails. So many different options. Look at all these nail polishes, like hundreds of them. More equipped than a big beauty salon. Oh, here we can buy some clothes, some underwear, sports bras. Also feel very nice and soft push-up bras. Actually feel very good quality. Oh, here's a man delivering some buckets of iced water, I guess. Actually, they offer a lot of the same clothes that I remember from Siem Reap. Look, even the blouse with a YSL logo on it. Looks like a perfect treatment after a long day. Hey, yeah, these in Cambodia, they keep ice in these plastic insulated buckets. Lots of meats. Dried fish, which always has a very potent, very strong smell. I'm on the lookout to eat something yummy, but it's very hot. This must be some traditional food, but maybe you guys can translate it in the comments, because I'm not sure what this is. Looks like a soup with a bunch of meat. Ah, here you can eat, actually. They prepare food. I'm gonna try to translate it through my phone. See what it says. Fried rice, fried rice. Ah, eggs, beef, all kind. And this, squid shrimp noodles. Ah, okay. So if I was to spend 10,000 Rio on it, how much would that be? It's 250. Should we do it? Yeah, it's okay.